What's scarier than a haunted house? How about one that listens to your voice and answers back? Phasmophobia isn't just a horror game, it's an experience. A co-op ghost hunting simulator that turns every whisper, every breath, into something terrifying. Since its release, it's turned streamers into screamers, made friends betray each other in basements, and turned simple flashlight checks into full-blown panic attacks. But how did this small indie game become one of the most watched and feared titles on YouTube and Twitch? Let's explore the haunted genius of Phasmophobia and why it's still terrifying gamers years later. The setup: you're not alone. At its core, Phasmophobia drops you into creepy, dimly lit locations, houses, schools, prisons, and tells you there's a ghost here. Your job? Find it, identify it, and survive long enough to leave. You use real ghost hunting equipment: EMF readers, spirit boxes, UV lights, and even salt to track activity. But the real twist? The game uses your mic. Say the ghost's name too often, taunt it, or speak during a hunt, and it'll come for you. This isn't just atmosphere, it's interactive terror. You and your friends become paranormal investigators, forced to communicate quietly, plan, and trust each other in the dark. It's part game, part test of courage. And the worst part? No two ghosts behave the same way. The ghosts. Each one is a nightmare. Phasmophobia doesn't just throw jump scares at you, it lets fear build through unpredictability. There are dozens of ghost types: banshees that stalk one player, revenants that sprint when hunting, yokai that get angry if you talk near them. And you can't tell which one you're facing right away. You listen for footsteps, look for freezing breath, watch EMF spikes, ask questions like, "Are you here?" and pray you don't hear a whisper back through the spirit box. But eventually, the ghost starts to hunt. The door slams shut, lights flicker, and that eerie static sound kicks in. You hide, hold your breath, and if you make even the slightest noise, you're dead. Watching friends abandon each other, scream mid-hunt, or run in the wrong direction makes for some of the funniest and most terrifying content on the internet. Why it blew up on YouTube and Twitch. One word: reaction gold. Phasmophobia gave content creators everything they needed: real-time scares, chaotic multiplayer moments, voice-based tension, paranormal tools with unpredictable results, and deaths that were both hilarious and horrifying. Whether you were watching Jacksepticeye scream as a ghost appeared behind him, or a group of friends hiding in closets arguing about whether to run or stay, Phasmo content went viral overnight. It became a Twitch sensation, a YouTube reaction engine, and even inspired tons of short-form TikToks using voice commands, ghost fails, and hilarious betrayals. Even now, years later, creators still return to Phasmophobia because it never plays the same twice. The updates, scarier than ever. You might think the game would get stale, but the devs? They've been relentless in making it scarier. New ghost types, bigger maps, flashlight mechanics, equipment upgrades, even night vision headcams so viewers can see your POV in co-op sessions. The Asylum map alone is straight out of a psychological horror movie. Huge, cold, echo-filled. And new ghosts like the Diogen, which knows where you are at all times, completely change how players approach a hunt. They even added custom difficulty settings, letting streamers tweak hunts to be faster, deadlier, or more chaotic, fueling new viral challenges and insane gameplay clips. This game isn't fading, it's evolving into a scarier monster every month. Voice chat equals fear multiplier. What makes Phasmo truly special is how it weaponizes your voice. Ghosts hear you through your mic. They respond when you talk. Say, "Show yourself," and suddenly lights flicker. Ask, "Give us a sign," and you might hear a door creak open behind you. Whisper the ghost's name too often? That's a death sentence. And when hunts start, you need to go silent, because any noise can get you caught. Watching someone break into laughter mid-hunt and then get killed? Comedy gold. The mic system makes Phasmo part horror, part stealth game, part trust exercise. This single mechanic is why it blew up, and why it's still one of the most unique multiplayer horror games ever made. Psychological fear versus cheap scares. Unlike many horror games that rely on constant jumps, Phasmophobia plays the long game. It creates anticipation, dread, that gut feeling of something is about to happen. There's no monster chasing you 24/7. You know something's nearby, but you don't know when or how it'll strike. That slow burn fear makes it scarier than many AAA horror titles. Every creak, breath, and flicker could be your last. And every second you survive feels like borrowed time. It's this style of horror, smart, slow, immersive, that makes Phasmo more than just a trend. It's become a genre blueprint. Lore? It's in the details. While Phasmophobia doesn't have a traditional story, it builds its world through environmental storytelling. Bloody handprints, abandoned schools, forgotten prison cells, child-sized footprints, broken cribs, creepy journal entries. You start to build your own narrative based on what the ghost is doing, and it makes every hunt feel like a dark chapter in an unsolved book. There's even lore in the ghost names. Some ghosts show aggression with specific phrases. Others hint at tragic deaths. It's subtle, but if you pay attention, you'll realize there's a dark backstory behind each location. The social fear factor. Perhaps Phasmophobia's greatest horror isn't the ghost, it's your friends. Will they hold the door open for you? Or lock you inside with the ghost? Will they run when the hunt begins? Or shout your name to trigger it faster? This chaos makes Phasmophobia more than scary. It makes it socially chaotic, hilarious, and endlessly rewatchable. It's horror you can laugh at, scream with, and remember forever. So, are you ready to face your fears? Or will the ghost hear your voice before you even finish your sentence? Let me know your scariest Phasmo moment in the comments. Was it a silent hunt in the high school? A betrayal from your friend during a revenant chase? Or the time you said the ghost's name and your mic got you killed? Smash that like if you've ever panicked mid-hunt, and subscribe for more deep horror breakdowns like this. Because the scariest games are the ones that listen back.